Can the Detroit Lions make Matt Nagy the Matt Patricia of 2021? Let's talk about it.
Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
Hello, everyone. My name is Derek, and welcome back to the Gridiron Blitz. On this channel, we do predominantly Detroit Lions content with some NFL and college live streams as well. So if that's your thing, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and ring that notification bell. Set it to personalized so you only get the content you want. Reports came out earlier today. They're just a rumor, and they wind up being semi-debunked on NFL Network by Tom Pelissero and Mike Garofalo. And those reports were that Matt Nagy was told that he would be fired by the Chicago Bears upper management after Thanksgiving. There was no win requirement in order not to be fired. It was just that he would be fired. Those rumors were quickly debunked on NFL Network. They made it all the way to NFL Network. It started with the tweet with the person said they had a reliable source and quickly rose within a half hour or so to NFL Network. Well, they said that these were ridiculous, but it got me to thinking. A year ago this week, Matt Patricia was fired from the Detroit Lions from being their head coach, and he actually had a mandate. If you lose on Thanksgiving, you're out the door. We kind of knew Matt Patricia was in quicksand anyway when the season began because he had a competitive mandate from the Detroit Lions. And as Detroit Lions fans, we wonder, what does that mean? We've heard this before. But Sheila stepped in and fired him after that embarrassment, that 41-point whooping by the Houston Texans. That was when Deshaun Watson was still playing at quarterback. So now it got me to thinking, if there's any validity to this rumor. The Chicago Bears are coming off a 5-game losing streak. Matt Nagy already began the season in quicksand as well, very similar to Matt Patricia last year. And if you lose your 6th game to a winless team, 0-9-1 division rival Detroit Lion, you could be fired. Now, I wonder what the Bears will do in this situation, because they have never fired a coach mid-season in their franchise career. So Matt Nagy would be the first. But if you look at it, could you really blame him? The requirements, Matt Nagy was, like I said earlier, in quicksand. You lose to a team that hasn't been able to beat anybody. You've already lost 5 in a row. Your playoff hopes are all but over. And then you come in and you lose to the worst team in the National Football League. Odds are that's a good reason to be fired. But will they? If they come out now and they've debunked the rumor, Matt Nagy called it ridiculous, and they've never fired a coach midseason in their franchise history, it makes you wonder, will Matt Nagy be fired with the loss? Now, it's not much he has to worry about when it comes to the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff right now is not really, we don't know if he's going to go, so that would leave either a less than 100% Jared Goff or a very new, fresh, raw Tim Boyle. Now, they will not have Justin Fields. He is confirmed to be out. Andy Dalton will get the start with Nick Foles backing him up. DeAndre Swift has stepped up and has led the Lions offense for the past 2 weeks, rushing over 100 yards. There will be no Khalil Mack. He is out for the season. We still got to deal with Robert Quinn. Still got Allen Robinson and the receivers, David Montgomery. So we have to worry about those guys. But if the Detroit Lions, with a less than 100% Jared Goff, the worst team in the National Football League, a stagnant offense, beats the Chicago Bears on Thanksgiving Day, will Matt Nagy be fired? Lions fans, leave it in the comments below. Will Matt Nagy be fired with the loss to the Lions on Thanksgiving? That'll be a 6th loss in a row, already on a short leash. Bears fans, answer the same question. Do you believe that with the loss that Matt Nagy will be fired as Bears head coach? We all laughed when Brad Holmes said he wanted to look at what the Detroit Lions were as a retool and not a rebuild. Well, the Bears are really in a retool mode. I think the Bears are much more of a retool than Brad Holmes claimed that the Lions were. Got a rookie quarterback. He will be the future of the franchise. Allen Robinson, who will be a free agent, he can make his departure. So it's going to be a little bit of turnover for the Chicago Bears, and after this season is over. And that's whether Nagy is fired or not. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this thing goes. 2 NFC coaches fired midseason after Thanksgiving. Man, and the Bears will do something they've never done before. So I think that's the biggest issue for me as to will they fire him. It's probably likely that he'll be fired at the end of the season. But I think the biggest thing keeping it, whether he'll be fired, is the tradition. The Bears haven't done it It'll be the first time they've done it in their franchise history. My name is Derek. This is the Gridiron Blitz. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you come back as well Thursday. We've got the Detroit Lions hosting the Chicago Bears. Hopefully the Lions can get a win, whether Matt Nagy will be fired or not, because we need one. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Go Lions.